What's going on, guys? It is Universal Soldier and I am officially back, and for this video we're going to be talking about increasing your chances of winning with randoms in Vanguard Rebirth. Now, these particular randoms that I was playing with were true randoms. They were not partied up. There was no communication factor. There was nothing going on. Many of a gamer's downfall, especially when playing Warzone, is not having people to communicate. So sometimes when you got to put the team on your back, especially when going for a win, I would prioritize placement, circle placement. So as you just seen, I just caught a flag, and right now my team is getting chewed up because they are trying to get to their loadout. Loadout in Vanguard is difficult to get sometimes, because sometimes it lands in areas that is completely open, and I would suggest completely abandoning that loadout. Focus on placement and get to the high ground. Now you see all my teammates are dead. I had a guy on me, so I had to shake him. So I put that airstrike next to the building because he was in that building, to keep him from following me. A lot of people like to sound more and hear your footsteps. So like I said, right now I'm really trying to prioritize getting inside the circle and placement, because you never know what you're going to encounter, where the circle is going to be, what type of teammates you're going to have. Every once in a while you might have some strong teammates, but at the end of the day, if it's just you're the only person that you can truly rely on. So at this moment, I'm just waiting, maybe trying to find some loot that better my chances, maybe a stun or a flash, so when I get into an engagement, I can have a better chance of killing them. To be honest, I really don't even like this Vanguard at all. I don't like the new update. Everybody loves the old Rebirth update, but I'm not really feeling this. I'm not really feeling the guns, but we don't have much choice in the matter when it comes to Rebirth, so we just got to rock it out. Now, as you can see, my guys are still going back to the loadout, because that's what true randoms do. They don't listen, and they go back to the loadout thinking that, okay, I got to get my guns to win. That's not necessarily true, because when the final circles are happening, it's really about placement and how many team members you have left alive to help help you win. But as you can see, these guys are getting chewed up, and there is nothing I can do about it, and they're dead again. So that's why I always try to prioritize placement when I'm playing with randoms that aren't partied up and have no communication factor. So one guy just left because he got tired of getting killed trying to go for his loadout. So I would advise to not always think that the loadout is the only way to win. It is not the only way to win. It helps, and having more teammates do help. But at the end of the day, one man can still make a difference in this game. And that really depends upon not just your skill level, but your intelligence level, and how you go about setting up for your win. Now, I do not have the best guns. This submachine gun right here is pure trash. I don't like the aiming sight on it. And the other gun that I have, it's okay, but I don't really like it either. So circle's closing in. I'm still trying to communicate with these guys, saying, hey guys, follow me, get to the circle, but they're still not really listening. They're doing their own thing, and they will continue to do their own thing, because why? Generally randoms don't listen. So always remember to try to get the high ground. If you cannot get to the high ground, stick it out in your position and wait for the circle to do what it's going to do. Like I said, this gun is pure trash. It's pure trash. So sometimes you got to rock with the guns that you are given. And I know that sucks, but each game is different. So you got to play it on your experience. And sometimes experience says play it safe. You're going to have games where you get a lot of glory, you get a lot of kills, and you're going to have games where it's going to be quite boring. But at the end of the day, a true objective is to win, is to be number one. And that's why I try to prioritize getting over placement over getting kills. Now, if I'm playing with a full squad of guys that I know that have that communication factor and friends, and we're experienced, of course we're going to be killing it, but not with like randoms like this. So right now I'm sticking to what I said I was going to do, getting the high ground and waiting out the circle. I'm still in communication with these randoms, trying to get them to follow my orders, because clearly I have a better game plan than they do. Gas mask, always make sure you have a gas mask. That gas mask is extremely crucial to you getting that dub. If you got to go and buy one before the circle starts to get smaller, I would do that. If you could do that, you would be in great position. Buy that, maybe a UAV, an airstrike. That would be great as well. But sometimes you're not going to always be able to do that because it's not going to be close, and you never know what can happen. But this is the train of thought that you need to have when you are playing with randoms. You need to look out for yourself, and that gas mask proved to really be prophetic, because it definitely secured the win. I was able to run inside the gas and get placement, get perfect placement, and just sit back and wait for people to pop up. So we're plating up. Final circle is basically upon us. My dudes have already left, fucking cowards. And right now, I'm just checking to make sure it's clear. So, see a dude right here. Just get a couple hits on him. Let him know that he's being watched. You got another guy who's also very smart, going for the high ground. Always try to go for the high ground. High ground generally will beat low ground every time. So I'm moving up to the circle, and I hear a guy on my left. I hear him, so I'm just waiting for him to come down. He checks behind him, and then after that, I light him up. Boom. See another guy. Light him up, but I gotta reload. Somebody starts firing me because they see my bullets. But remember, I have that gas mask. I have that gas mask so I can wait in the gas longer than they can. It's all about getting set up and getting placement. You got the gas mask, you got placement. Other people may not have gas masks. They may have the numbers, but they don't have the gas mask, and they don't have placement. They don't see the full surroundings like I do. So this is why I always prioritize when playing with randoms, true randoms that have no communication. Make sure you get that gas mask. Make sure you get that placement. And try to secure a high ground if you can. If you cannot, just wait it out. So I am literally by myself. I got a flash just in case it gets really hairy. But these are the last two guys, and that is the game win right there. So again, this is Universal Soldier. Placement. Prepare yourself for placement, and think smart when playing by yourself.